Is regifting a terrible thing to do? There is a mom who has gone viral for sharing her regifting hack, and even she wants to know. You can call us, by the way, 800-682-1075, if you think that regifting is terrible or you think it's actually a genius move.
What's the hack?
So throughout the last year, my husband and I were trying something new where we kind of buy things on sale or get things at a garage sale and keep them downstairs in the basement in a bin for gifting at birthdays or Christmas. We kind of just have this, it's great. I went downstairs today and I opened up this bin. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm shopping for my daughter's birthday in my bin in the basement, which by girl math, it's free, right? The problem is, last year my daughter had a birthday party and she had like 10 kids there. She got gifts from all those kids. She got gifts from us. She got gifts from relatives. She got gifts from my friends. She got a lot. So I took maybe half of those gifts and put them downstairs in a bin to save because it was way too much. The gifts wouldn't even fit anywhere upstairs, and we couldn't possibly play with them all. It was overwhelming. It was too much. So I put them in the bin. But I put them in the same bin of the gifts that we've been collecting throughout the year. And now I'm wrapping up her birthday presents, and I'm going through the bin, and I'm like,
oh, that's a little different.
Did we buy her this puzzle? Or did her friend Chloe buy her the puzzle? I don't remember. So I'm going to wrap up this gift and put from mom and dad.
Oh, she's regifting. She's regifting birthday gifts to her daughter to give to her daughter.
Yes.
Okay, that's next level.
That's different.
That's a whole new level of regifting.
But she doesn't know if she's regifting.
That's a step up. I kind of like the style, though.
Yeah, man.
The kid must be young.
think
because
it's genius.
I mean, you think about it, at Christmas time, Everly is overwhelmed. Like, she's not going to remember a couple gifts missing. You put it in the box, all of a sudden you wrap it up. You either give it to one of her friends' birthday parties, or you give it to Everly again next year.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
only works up to a certain age because then they remember everything.
That's true, but I just had this conversation with Jared, and I mean, the fact of the matter is, we are incredibly lucky to be able to provide for our children because we know that that's not the case. For a lot of people.
Yeah, most
And
probably.
And Christmas to me is out of control.
It is.
I mean, it is beyond out of control.
Yep.
And that's not just for our family, it's for everybody else's families
And the
too.
pressure's intense for everybody.
And it's like, it's all for Instagram, and it's all for, the parents to be able to say that they gave and this is what they did, and then let me take the picture and let me post it on Instagram, and we go to all the events and we're doing all the things, and I cannot keep up. I know for me, I cannot.
Yeah.
And so it becomes on Christmas morning, and then I also happen to have a son whose birthday is 4 days after Christmas.
Oh, he lucked out.
Well, not really, because it becomes unwrap and wrap and wrap onto the next, onto the next, onto the next, onto the next, and they don't even know what they got.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's too much.
Yeah, it's out. It has to be
too much.
I think you get rear-ended a little bit when you have a birthday too close to Christmas, though.
Yeah, I
because
mean,
it's kind of just getting while you're Christmas shopping, like, oh, we'll set this one aside for the birthday. Yeah.
that does happen for sure, but
I think it's better after Christmas. I think if your birthday is like a day or two before, no one's thinking about it. Then
or on.
Yeah.
I think regifting, though, in the general sense, I think it's fine because if you think about it, it's something you don't want and you're waiting for. You always know somebody, but somebody else I know loves that. It would be like somebody giving a Katie a pickleball paddle. Brand new, right? And then we're supposed to do.
Clearly don't know me.
And we're supposed to do presents here.
Yeah.
That would be. Katie would know that I would like the pickleball paddle.
Yes.
Right.
I think it's genius. I do it. Some might call it hoarding. I don't care. But I go and to places like a TJ Maxx or a Marshalls or Home Goods, and they have $2 cards. I think now they're more like $2.50, which makes me angry. But anyway, and I will stockpile.
Yes.
And then I always have some card, birthday card, sympathy, congratulations, baby, marriage. I always have a card, and I'm always prepared. And it's not that I wasn't thinking of you personally when I was picking it out. I picked out cards that I liked.
You are thinking personally once you look at the cards. So, for instance, if let's say somebody gave me a Ouija board, I would think to myself,
sure,
you know what, Katie would like this.
I would.
So I'm being thoughtful, thinking you would like this Ouija board.
And not being rude to the person who gave you the gift. You're like, oh, thank you. And then they don't have to know that you regifted
They don't have to know.
I love demons. This is awesome. Thank you.
Jason, how did you know?
I love Satan. He's
I
the
love
best.
it. Yeah, I really don't think it's a bad thing.
No.
What if somebody gives you a candle the gesture is so nice.
Yes.
You were thinking of me, how thoughtful.
But then it can burn the house down.
No, I was thinking the scent gives me a headache and I'd rather die.
Okay.
But somebody I know might like it.
Or Jared gets a bottle of wine, which he did, and instead of giving it to somebody, he just makes me buy it and bid for it.
Right.
That was a Christmas gift from I think our owner one year or
Yeah.
something. I'm like, I don't drink,
Thanks.
and I'm like, oh,
Yep.
Because if I gave it to just one of you guys, it would be a fist fight.
It would.
You did. You gave it to Squid. I had to pay for mine.
No,
Oh,
you bought them. No, you bought them. I didn't get anything.
Yeah, you bought both.
Really?
You
I
bought
don't
both of
remember.
them.
Okay, because
You
you're
rich
like, I'll give you
bastard.
2.
Yeah.
For 2, I'll give you 40. I'm like, I don't care.
Flexing
Fine.
like
Well, no, it was just a very big discount if I bought
Yeah.
it. Anyways,
Anyway.
regifting. I think bottles of wine, by the way, is #1 okay to regift.
Yes.
If I have bottles of wine, I'm looking through the collection, which I think that Katie would like. For instance, if I know that she likes this red, I'm going to pick out a red, even though I still want that red to drink, and I'm going to give it to Katie because I know that's thoughtful.
You're still being thoughtful.
But some people don't like it.
Well,
All right, let's go to Meredith. Is regifting a bad idea?
No, you don't need stuff in your life you don't want. Regifting is fine. Just don't regift it to the person who gave it to you or in front of the person that gave it to you. It's fine.
Yeah, I just think I'd be worried about getting caught.
Make a list where you got that stupid candle so you don't give it back to your good friend. And then you have to say, and you have to sell it, and you have to say you liked it so much that now you give it to everyone.
that's a good idea. I've never thought about making the list.
Yeah, you got to, because that's the problem.
Yes.
If somebody knows they're somewhere and they're like,
Mhm.
wait, I got you that. That's messed up.
Oh gosh.
I have only done that one time in all of my regifting
only?
history. Only once. I gave my uncle a wine carafe that he had given to me. That
Oh
like
my gosh, that's awful.
But I
And you
didn't
get it back to the
remember.
person that gets it. That's the worst.
Only
man.
once? You should never
Only-
do that.
That's
only
tough.
once.
Only
And
one
still
time.
to
Most
this
people do it.
day-
Nobody does that.
Still to this day, he's like, "You got any extra wine carafes?"
Now, what was it? A wine what?
Like
Right,
when
it
you
makes
open
the-
a bottle of wine, you
Oh, I
pour
got
it into,
you.
and he had given it to me, I think, as a housewarming gift, like, and it just sat, because
Yeah, yeah.
it just sat. And then I was looking for a present for him, and he had so I gave it to him. Great minds.
That's like a real
Mhm,
kicked
yep.
in the nuts.
Tell him you want it to be an heirloom.
Yeah, he went out of his way to get you something nice, and then you just gave it back to him.
We traded it back and forth a couple more times
That's
just to
funny.
be funny.
Wow.
But yeah,
All right, let's go to Kelly. Kelly, what is regifting? Are you for it or against it?
I am totally for regifting. My friends and I actually do a regifting party after the holidays sometime in January.
I love that
Fun.
idea.
Great idea.
That's cool.
That's a great idea for all the crap you don't want.
yeah, we should do that
Let's do
on
it.
the show.
Let's do it.
I don't want any of Jared's crap though, but maybe
How do you
Katie's
know?
because he does. But I will
There might
tell
be
you
a
that-
Bible in there.
There might
maybe.
be.
See what he did,
You might
Matt?
like
Yeah.
that.
See, Matt,
But
explain
it's
what he
true.
just did. Explain what he just did.
Well, he's setting it up now so that, well, I mean, I hope he does more of that so I can get the stuff you don't want.
Yeah. There you go.
No, but
It
he
is
went
trash.
to this whole week. The two bougies have been going back and forth.
Yeah. Taking
About
shots at
all
your
the
stuff.
bougie stuff that they and it's like, I want what Katie has.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
I'm sorry, but we did this. We had our own Secret Santa once, and Hug gave me a used coffee mug that with a stain in it still.
I'm not hugs.
but
Yeah.
but close to it for
no,
the gift
not
type
true.
thing.
Not true at all.
But I guarantee there are things that Katie probably says Jason would like that, and there's things that I would say that Katie would like that on a different level than you. Like for you, I can give you a meatloaf. That
No,
type of thing.
I wouldn't want that.
You wouldn't want a meatloaf? Even I would want a meatloaf.
A meatloaf?
A
Yeah.
meatloaf?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I would give you like a step stool. If I have a step stool, I don't need it. You can have it.
Really?
Yeah.
I would give you a Ozempic if I could get it.
Yeah, or like an extra box of tampons
That'd be an
for
expensive
Monday
ass
through
gift.
Friday. Yeah,
Hey, don't be bringing women into this. Don't be.
he's a woman.
Yeah,
It's fine.
don't
Actually,
be.
you're on
Yeah.
Greensboro weight loss. I have to give you a pass. That you have been losing weight.
Thank you.
Just not. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just not at the speed Jason appreciates.
No,
Yeah.
he is losing though.
yeah. 33 pounds. It's hard.
We all wish we could lose more quicker.
Yes,
don't
of course. Yeah. All right, Kelly. Thank you. Let's go to Chris. Are you for or against regifting gifts?
I am for regifting, most definitely. And the reason I say that is if somebody spend their hard-earned money, especially these days and times, I'd rather their gift go to someone who'd appreciate it, and I'm sure they would too, than it just sitting somewhere on a shelf. Or if you
That's
don't want to
right.
hurt their feelings, to give it
I
back
like
to them
that.
or return it.
Wow, you
Right.
can always
Yes.
sell
Same
it
way
on
for me.
Facebook
If I buy
Market.
you, same way for me. If I buy you something and you don't want it, I'd rather you give it to somebody that's going to use it than it sit in your closet on the shelf somewhere.
Absolutely.
But you can sell it like
Yeah,
on
but
Facebook
that's
Market.
That's sometimes more trouble than it's worth.
Sometimes,
you know,
sometimes.
It depends on what it is, I
it
guess.
depends on what it is.
Right.
But if it's like you have somebody in your life that you think
Could use it, then why not?
Why not?
Or sometimes you get to a thing. Like
That
Jason, I have a
happens.
extra wide slotted toaster in
No,
my
you
car.
don't. You said it's 2.
I said it might be 2.
You said yesterday you think
hadn't
it's
checked
2.
it. I said I think it's 2.
How long does it take to check the slots?
I hadn't left the office yet, and you're not getting it. So
I
was
was going to buy it. You weren't gifting it.
No, I was going to
No,
give it
you
to
were not. That's a lie.
Yes, I was.
He was
That
going to
was-
give it to Squid,
Squid and
then
charge
I
me.
have 2.
Yeah, but you don't need one.
No.
Oh,
That's,
you don't need
that's
one.
rude.
No.
That
so
is rude because I was going to
you
give
were saying you're going to give $6. I thought that was funny because I got it for 3 at this place.
I doubled
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, but I wasn't going to make you buy it. I was going to give it to you.
just give it.
But not now.
Is
You
it
don't
a-
want my gifts.
No,
No,
I
don't want it.
You bought 2 toasters and you didn't even need a toaster for yourself.
No, because I was eating Mexican.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this place when people are in line and it says today is $3 day? I'm like, what does that even mean? The treasure hunt
The
place.
treasure hunt. Yeah.
And I went in there and it was like somebody dumped everything out of their closet onto a table.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found these toasters, Hamilton Beach or whatever, toasters. I'm like, these are $3? So I just bought 2.
I'll take it. I get it. There's also that place. This is total side note, but you know the one that's on Market Street that's like Black Liquidation. Do you know the one?
No.
Yeah,
you
I've been there
should-
before. Yeah.
Really?
And each day, same idea.
Same idea?
Same. It goes down and down and down and down every single day in price. And then I think like I could be getting this wrong, but I think on Fridays it's everything is just
$1.
Yes.
Dirt cheap.
Yes.
Matt, do you want a 4 slotted toaster, wide slotted for free?
Yes, I only have a 2 slotted.
See,
And
upgrade.
Extra toast
Matt,
that
I'll
way.
give you $6 for it.
No, for free.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right. It's
And then-
good.
Yeah,
Are
why
you
did I get
getting
shipped
it?
out of
Are
this?
you getting
what
one?
happened again?
No, I've already said I'm giving you. I have 2.
Oh, you have 2.
The
Yeah,
second
yeah,
one was
yeah.
for Jason, but he said he didn't want anything from me, so he's not getting anything from
I thought
me.
we just clarified that when I figured out that Jared didn't need a toaster.
He
Well,
was
I thought he meant when you said you had 2, like you were using one.
That's what I thought too.
well. Then Katie said
Yeah.
3 times.
It's
Like,
fine. Nobody listens
yeah.
to me. It's okay.
Oh, sorry.
I don't think
okay.
Squid really just listens in general.
It's true.
Sorry, I was looking at.
Porn.
Never mind.
All right, let's go to AML Jose. Jose, do you are you for or against regifting?
I'm for regifting. I've been regifting Walmart gift cards, Starbucks gift cards to my mama for 5 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm for
Nice.
regifting.
Yeah.
And then, Katie,
Yeah?
are you trying to regift them nipple clamps? Because I can use them.
Jose, you want them? I'll give them to you,
They're yours.
Jose.
Yes, please do. I'll send you my address later.
Okay.
All right, Merry Christmas.
I think that's
Merry
a little
Christmas.
problem, though. That's where
Thank
I
you.
don't like the regifting of what Jose just said.
What?
Because basically what
Not a
you're
fan of nipple
doing
clamps.
is no. Before that, what you're doing is his mom's giving him a $50 Walmart gift card, and then next year he gives the gift card back to his mom.
I don't think he was saying that.
I think the ones that he's been re-gifting them to his mother.
Like he gets them, he doesn't
Yeah.
use them. So he
Okay,
gets, yeah.
because if you're
Yeah.
just doing that, that's no good.
Yeah, it's like that'd be weird.
And I do think sometimes, re-gifting maybe to somebody. I feel better re-gifting to somebody I don't know as well at times than I do like an immediate family member.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can see that.
Unless it's something that somebody I really know somebody wants.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And gift cards are genius because
Oh.
we get gift cards sometimes to places, well, sometimes places we don't have here.
Mhm.
And so then if you go someplace, like, hey, you know what they have there? They have that restaurant. I'm giving them that gift
Right,
card.
and they're like, "Wow, how'd you even know that restaurant was here?" I'm like, I'm very
I don't
thoughtful.
know.
I have,
Just-
I have issues with gift cards too.
Why?
Because gift cards are you might as well just give them a Visa gift card because what you're saying to the person is I'm going to force you to shop here even though it's the same amount. When you could just give them a Visa gift card, they can go wherever they want.
I think that is really, really taking the thoughtfulness of a gift out of it. They're still giving you.
I'm going to make you want to shop at Walmart, even though I could let you shop wherever you
Here's
want in
money.
your wildest dreams.
That's money.
It's nice that you're doing it, but why limit it?
Jason, although you've been extraordinarily rude to me, I agree with you in that sense. But if you know somebody loves going to what's that store you go to all the time?
Taco Bell.
No,
Anthropology.
or the other
Cookout.
one that's at Friendly.
Loft.
I don't know.
Oh, Loft. Yeah.
You know, Kate, and she talks about it, and then it shows. Oh, I'm thinking about her.
Yeah.
And being more specific. It's more thoughtful to do one that's they love the store.
That's a little bit better
But if
because
it's just like,
that's
hey,
more
here's
niched.
Walmart, then okay.
That's
I don't-
exactly. That's a little bit niche.
I think it's still a gift.
Yeah,
You're
but
still-
it's niche. Like it's not like there because you go there. There's probably not a lot of stuff of inventory on the shelves. It's something you particularly like there. And I don't want you to spend the gift card on like regular household things. I want you to get something nice for your wardrobe. That's
I
a
can
little
find
different.
clothes at Walmart.
You're not understanding. That's fine.
I am. I think that you're just,
No,
to me, that's a kind of a rude thought.
no.
You're still giving a gift.
By the way, gift cards
Yeah.
are genius because currently in America, Americans have $21 billion in
my gosh.
unused gift cards.
We have an entire
Wow.
bag of gift cards.
Are you kidding?
And no,
I'll pay 30%.
It's the thing is, we always say we're going to use them. Do you know what I mean? We
I'll pay
always
30%.
say it.
I'll pay
You don't even
31.
know what they're for.
It might be something good knowing your lunches.
You don't even know what they're for.
Well, you give me a list, and you might make some money off of me if I can get a little deal.
The other problem is you have to go into or onto the website and then enter the things because I don't even know how much is on there anymore.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then that dumb thing where
if
it
you use
decreases.
it one time,
If
you use it one time, it starts deducting monthly. So don't use it.
Well, and there's a former GM, that worked here, whatever, and whatever. I told the story before in there.
Whatever.
And I think he was given, I could be wrong, Fleming gift cards.
Yes.
And he knew how much I made at the time, which was nothing, less than squid, right? Which is less than nothing. And he was like, I'm not going to use these. I was like, I'll buy them from you. I didn't expect him to give them to me. And he gave me a discount, but he got them for free.
He
and
won them. He won them.
He won them.
Yeah, it's even worse.
And he knows that I was probably the lowest paid person here, or Katie.
Yeah.
We're pretty close, probably. I mean, and
which is the worst because I worked here longer than you.
Right.
It's fine. It's
we
fine.
don't know that for sure because we can't not allowed to share what we make. But seriously, I mean, brand new here, and I'm sure he made a decent amount, and he was sure enough.
The greedy get greedier.
Yeah. No offense to him. But yeah,
I thought he gave you like a half price though. That's a pretty good deal.
It was Fleming, so I think I gave him $100.
If he had said to you,
and he won them.
Yeah, if he had said to you though, listen, I'm looking to. Did he say I'm looking to sell these?
I don't think so.
Okay, because if you say it up front,
That's
I don't
fine.
care what you do.
Then I can opt out.
Exactly, you don't have to. But if he's like, oh, here you go. Give these to you for 30 or 30%.
I thought it was you, Jared, that offered the.
I said, oh, you're not going to use those. I'll buy them from you. And he's like, all right, how about 100? I was like, okay. And then he's my boss. I mean, he's like the boss. I'm like, yeah, I can afford that.
That's where the ego comes in. You're like, sure.
Yeah, instead of just backing out.
Yeah.
It's all good. All right. And then real quick, Samantha, you have stipulations on regifting?
I do. Regifting's fine, but if you're going to regift a gift that I gave you, don't do it in front of me. I've had that happen.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bought my step-grandmother a couple years ago, I got her a pair of pajamas for Christmas because that's what she told me she wanted. And then she's like, thanks. Okay. And then she just looked over at my actual grandmother and was like, well, here, do you want these? I don't really care for them.
Oh!
No.
That's different than regifting.
And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
No, that's called the instant regift.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is so rude.
Right in front of me. Yeah, and I haven't been there for Christmas since.
I don't blame you.
Wow.
I do not blame you.
And that gives like step grandparents a bad name.
No, there's nothing worse than people who are ungrateful.
Right, I will tell you this
Yes,
though.
thank you
I
so
have
much.
noticed people, and it's just a sad existence of human beings. But anyways, I just noticed the older people get, the odder and weirder stuff. It's like they don't give a crap anymore. It's not that they're bad people. They just start seeing, their brain develops differently. They just don't see the same way anymore.
What's like an example?
They've just spent years faking it. They're done faking it.
Yeah, they
that's
don't
what it
care
is.
what you think anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, one of the examples is, it's a little touchy subject, but
Okay.
I feel like I don't want to stir the pot. I think I've mentioned this before on the air. My parents do not, and maybe this is maybe some people believe this is okay. My parents now do not give, or if they do, it's very little. I think to the older they get, but like for Ruthie, who's now she's 24, barely anything for Christmas, but they still send Everly and Landon.
But they used to do for Ruthie?
I think they did more. Yeah, for sure.
Because maybe the age.
I think our grandparents cut it off at 18
Really?
Yeah.
for the grandkids.
Mhm,
But they
'cause-
also didn't do much. They'd send us like $20, and they were loaded. But anyway.
Yeah, and it's just for birth. So it's a little odd because it's like Landon, for like his birthday, Landon will get a significant present, and Everly will too, and then Ruthie comes along and it's like, here's $25 in a card. I guess.
Is it because of her age, you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
I bet it
I think
is.
there's a lot of different cultures, but that pisses off Carol so much that I get so much anxiety about it because I don't want to stir the pot with my 80-year-old dad he just seems different now.
This Carol. Go ahead. Sorry, Jason.
Not in a bad way. He just seems older and just thinks different, and he's so the opposite of me. He's so laid back, and I don't think he wants to. I don't want to make his life more difficult because it's during the part. If because he might just be like whatever, whatever, and it might be his wife per se.
And this is her step grandparents, correct?
This is a step. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
So I wonder if Carol feels more protective of Ruthie because it's that's not her maternal grandparents, so she might be thinking, oh, is it because
100%?
Yeah.
And I think, and I see that. I do
and
see
that happens, unfortunately.
But if they did it when she was younger and gave
good gifts,
definitely
gifts,
more.
Then,
when she was a kid, more.
I
but
think that's maybe she just aged out.
Yeah.
That's
but the
understandable.
thing is, then Carol gets significant gifts from my grandparents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, it's just it creates controversy that I hate. I hate it for everybody, every single side.
Yeah, that is
every side.
Yeah, that's touchy.
Yeah.
You'll have to see if it changes when Landon turns 18.
Yeah, then you'll know.
It may not. It might not be as much. I mean, I'm trying to understand. They're thinking. Are they thinking because she has so many different grandparents, or she has. But the thing is, she does. Ruthie. It's a different whole dynamic.
Yeah.
I grew up with step grandparents, and I had on that part of the family there was a cousin that was the same age as me, and she always got more money, better gifts than I got growing up. And then once I turned 18, I got nothing. I might have been 16. I got nothing, but they still continued to get.
Similar.
I will say this, and I went through
hurtful.
Difficult, still going through it. I mean, I'm divorced, but
twice.
Yes.
Just so they know.
Yeah.
I'm throwing the biggest party when you get divorced, Jason.
No,
I don't want that.
I'm just saying. I'm just for context purposes.
Yes, we got it.
Very crucial detail.
Misses entire conversations while we're having them.
Oh, yeah.
But heard that.
No, yeah, we listened to something this morning, and is Jason repeating something Katie just said? I'm like, he doesn't listen. But he never missed a chance to say divorce twice.
Heard that.
He hears it. It's like a dog
Twice.
whistle. You hear that?
I'm doing it for listeners' context.
Oh, yeah.
If you go back,
their day would have been ruined if they didn't know that.
It's for the listener.
Anyway.
If you go back and watch the cameras, I swear to you, his head perked up and he moved closer twice.
Yeah. And a little bit of a boner. All right. And a little bit
No,
of
not
it
really.
is.
I don't like that.
I'm not verifying that.
I don't like that.
All right. Anyway, so
I didn't have a
the step. Anyway, I just won't tell the story.
No,
No, go ahead, Jared.
It's fine.
Go.
No, I'll tell.
This is
I'll talk to myself. Do it anyway.
Join the club.
No, the step, because they were step grandparents to Ava and Eli. They always over the top for everybody, which I appreciated.
Which is a nice thing.
They didn't treat
but
them any differently.
That's not how it goes for everybody, though.
I think different cultures, different parts of even the country, different regions, they could be different. Now, I will say this: my mom gives the same, equally.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it should be.
I agree.
So
sorry about that, Matt. That's the worst.
It's all right. At a certain age, I just stopped going to their house for Christmas.
Show you.
Now, granted, she hardly ever sees them. Like she's like Matt, but they're in Rhode Island. They never see each other. Once, very rarely.
Tis the season.
Tis the season.
This is the
It's a
reason.
whole
This is the
bunch of
pressure
family
of Christmas.
drama.
This is the pressure of it.
Yes.
This is why, Jason, you should be more like. And we're all Christians here, so we could fall into it. But like, if we could really focus on the reason for the season,
Yes.
we wouldn't be doing any of this
No,
stuff.
we would
No.
not.
Just called
Very
me
minimal.
Jewish the other day.
Well, that's during
you-
Hanukkah.
Yeah.
You said you pick and choose
It is
depending
during
on
Hanukkah.
who your boss is.
There was a time where I tried to be more relatable to a Jewish boss.
Yes.
I
Like,
tell them,
Hanukkah, I love it.
half my family is
Baruch
Jewish.
atah Honai.
When I was lighting the menorah with my family last night.
Like, where is that dreidel? Is it in my pocket? Hey, Katie, where's my dreidel?
Look, I've got the experience of both religions.
That's cool.
I've got Christian.
think
got
that's great.
My mom was Catholic. My dad was Jewish. And again, when you have kids like that, they're automatically born agnostic.
It's apparently a rule.
I
It's,
guess.
it's a law
It's
of
in the
nature.
contract.
It's science.